My next one here is a Big Ten tight end who, depending on who you talk to, he's a sleeper. I would say. I think he is. It's Luke Schoonmaker from Michigan. I don't know what. Excuse me. I don't know what Jim Harbaugh was thinking, not using him more. He's not on the field enough, and when he's on the field, he's the best tight end by far that they have. A very good athlete. He's a guy, very solid receiving tight end. Can get flexed out, can play in line, can play in the slot. Really good in pass pro, which is something you don't always see. More so better in the run blocking area, which he can still work in. But I really liked his reps in pass protection, albeit there's not a ton. I don't think he was used enough, period. I think he should flourish in the NFL. I think he'll be a better player in the NFL because of it. He's just a very smooth player altogether. Really a no-nonsense blocker. He's going to take anybody head on. Good example of this is the Iowa linebacker, whose name is totally escaping me, comes right up the gap, and he just does not care. Takes him on dead on. It's like a car crash. He is that guy. I think his biggest weakness are the extra things, right? The ball skills, which you'd like ball skills out of a tight end, but you don't need, jump out of the gym verticality. You don't need any of that. You don't need it. You'd like it, but you don't need it. Yards after the catch ability. You don't need it, right? You need it to be a starter, I would say, but he can develop that over time. I think he's got a chance to lead a tight end room as a starter in the next few years. But, as far as his age being 25 and, nitpicking him, I think he's a sleeper. I think he's better than people give him credit for.
Yeah, Schoonmaker. No, I knew you were going to pick him, Jake. Like you said, he has great size. He has decent speed, running the 4.63. Having him as tight end number 2, he can do everything well. I think when you think about, for example, you think about picking like one of your favorite your character to play a video game. You look at their stats, and like he's that guy that kind of can do everything at an elite clip. And you mentioned it. He's going to succeed better at the NFL than he did in college. I believe so. He looks like a professional. When you see him out there, just the way he carries himself, he carries himself as a professional. I can see him being that tight end number 2, like I said, coming in on a goal line or something like that, motioning in, going in the backfield and isolating on linebackers and doing different things like that. He's a great blocker. He's an elite blocker. And I think that's going to carry out well when it comes to the NFL. At the end of the day, we talked about this in football. You got to run the ball first, and then you pass it. You got to set up the run game, and I'm confident that he's going to do well in the run game. A guy like Davis Allen is like, ooh, let's put Schoonmaker in there to block, right? And so he has that covered. And then the pass game, he's not as great as an Allen in the pass game, but he can spot up, catch the football, convert you a first down, score a touchdown, and you call it a day. You move on. So he's going to be a great professional. I think he's balanced all around.